Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming in from Legendaries City where it is the fire type flare going up against the Ula macros, and the flare are looking to capitalize on the macros inconsistent mid-season. However, with that said, the macros are still sitting on top of the leaderboard, whereas the flare want to jump back up into an Elite 4 position. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the fire types? Will it be the steel types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
And this is a matchup we could actually see again in Victory Road, as it is going to be Lucario and Kingambit starting out for the macros. It's going to be Typhlosion in its Jotonian form, and Blaziken starting out for the Lava Ridge Flare, and immediately Typhlosion is going to set up for an Electro Shot, getting that special attack boost here on the field, and it's got that base 109 special attack already getting boosted nice and early, as Lucario is going to go for the last resort, but unfortunately that is going to fail. This opens the door for Blaziken to trying to capitalize as it goes for the poison jab, a huge error because it doesn't affect the macros that are immune to poison type moves. Kingambit looking to capitalize, goes for the Iron Head, not very effective, but gets a great connection onto Typhlosion as that speed boost comes into play for Blaziken, immediately giving it the speed control, goes for the Aura Sphere, and it is a one-hit wonder. It takes Lucario out with its own signature move. That is a very impressive play by the Flare, followed up by the Electro Shot from Typhlosion onto Kingambit. Massive damage, putting Kingambit into knockout range, who responds with the one slap. This will be super effective, although it does very little damage to Blaziken. It does lower its accuracy, however, that could be crucial as that speed boost, yet again, boosting that speed of Blaziken. It is going to be Excadrill coming out for the macros, but Blaziken still with the speed control, goes for the Sacred Fire, and it is another one-hit wonder. Excadrill comes out onto the field, immediately eliminated, taken out in the Sandsear Storm. Follow-up from Typhlosion, super effective, completes the huge play. What is going on? The Lava Ridge Flare have already taken out 3 of the macros. This is a perfect start for the fire types here in Lava Ridge City, as now it is going to be Crusher coming out onto the field. It is going to be joined by Hisuian. Gudra, Blaziken though immediately going with the Nightshade onto Gudra, gets in some really good damage there, and Typhlosion follows it up with the Pound. Not very effective though onto Crusher. That could be their first mistake of the matchup after that poison move earlier on, but we get the Confused Ray now from Gudra. That is going to leave Blaziken in a confused state. It will need to shake that off, or will be doing damage to itself, and Crusher does follow it up with this sweet kiss on the Typhlosion. That's going to leave Typhlosion confused. They're trying to get the Flare to do damage to themselves here on the field. That could be smart here by the macros, as they are at a massive disadvantage at the moment, and the Flare do have the type advantage as well. Blaziken needs to shake off this confusion. It is successful. It goes for the Tickle, lowering those physical stats here of Copperajah on the field, both that attack, that's base 130, and that physical defense, as Typhlosion also needs to shake off its confusion. They've still got the speed control. That could be crucial, as now the Steel Wing, not very effective there onto Copperajah there. Maybe it is a little bit confused, but there is the defense boost for Typhlosion as Gudra goes with the Pain Split. And it doesn't look like anything happened there between Typhlosion and Gudra, as Copperajah does follow it up with the Fake Tears here onto Blaziken. It is going to lower its special defense a great deal, but it will not lower that speed that continues to get boosted, ensuring Blaziken will remain the fastest on the field, but it's still in a confused state, and unfortunately it does uppercut itself there on the field. That is terrible to see. Typhlosion needs to shake off its confusion now, and it's also unsuccessful, lashing out at itself. The macros could capitalize, as Gudra is going to go for the Spark onto Blaziken, gets a good connection there, and it's left it with that paralysis. I doubt it's going to slow it down that much, but it may actually make it unable to move, as Copperajah follows it up with the Night Days. Great damage being done to Typhlosion there, and another speed boost for Blaziken, again ensuring it's quickest on the field, and snapped out of its confusion, shakes off the paralysis, goes for the liquidation onto Copperajah, gets in some great damage there. Typhlosion needs to follow it up, or it will put itself into knockout range. It does shake off its confusion, going with the high horsepower, and this super effective move takes out Copperajah. There's only 2 members of the macros left. The Flare of full strength here. Gudra though with the Sucker Punch, and believe me, there are no suckers on the side of the Lava Ridge Flare at the moment, as it is Empoleon coming out for the macros. It needs to capitalize on its part water typing, as the Pluck from Blaziken, not very effective onto Empoleon, but it clearly wanted its Leopard Berry, because it does proceed to chow down on Empoleon's Leopard Berry right here on the field. So disrespectful. And Typhlosion is still confused here, but yet again it does shake it off, allowing it to go for the Poison Fang. Maybe it is still confused, because as we said earlier, it does not affect the macros allowing Empoleon to go for the aromatic mist. It doesn't go on the offensive. Instead, it is going to boost that special defense of Goodra. It's already base 150, and it goes with the iron defense, so it's going to boost its physical defense a great deal. It's base 100 Blaziken though, with the fairy wind trying to capitalize on that part dragon typing of Goodra. Typhlosion has finally snapped out of its confusion, and it goes and riots that surf. Are we sure it's not still confused? Because it just took out its own teammate. Blaziken has been eliminated, whereas it's not very effective on either Goodra or Empoleon, and this allows Goodra to try and capitalize, going with the Lumina Crash on to Typhlosion to help practically complete the huge play that Typhlosion set up. And Empoleon, not doing anything reckless, goes for the Twister, which will fail, as it is going to be Pyro coming out, being joined by Slitherwing on the side of the Lava Ridge Flare. Slitherwing, the Terrestrial Draftee for the Lava Ridge Flare. Also, with that regular fighting typing that it normally has, it could capitalize on either of them here in this matchup, and you have to think the Flare should still have speed control, as well as Pyro immediately is going to go for the Outrage onto Empoleon. Not very effective. It should have gone for Goodra with that move, and it is going to be the Side Blade follow-up from Slitherwing onto Goodra. Very little damage from that not very effective move, as Empoleon responds with the Spite. It is going to cut into the PP here of Pyro on the field, and Goodra follows it up with the Withdraw. Yet again, another physical defense boost for the already defensive Goodra, as that outrage continues from Pyro, but it continues to go for Empoleon with that not very effective move. Slitherwing with the Sparkling Aria. This is going to do damage to everyone on the field as well. Super effective on its own teammate. The Flare are slipping. The macros could capitalize here, but it did get the critical hit onto Empoleon, as Goodra is going to go with the Scale Shot. This multi-hit move, if it connects another time, this third connection, it does. It eliminates Pyro from this matchup. The macros are trying to work their way back into this. You can never count them out until they've been defeated. They are such a powerful side, but it does lower the defense of Goodra. It does get that speed boost. You have to think, will it take speed control? But first, Empoleon goes for the Misty Explosion. And I don't know if that's a massive error or not, because it takes itself out of this matchup. It does very little damage to Slitherwing, and it actually puts Goodra into knockout range. It is going to be Magmortar coming out for the Flare, but Goodra does have speed control, going with the super effective Razor Shell, doing massive damage to Magmortar and lowering its physical defense in the process. But the chance for the Flare is wide open. The Bite from Magmortar, not enough to get the elimination, but Slitherwing follows it up with the Dream Eater, but Goodra is not asleep, so it's not going to work, and this opens the door for Goodra to try and capitalize. It goes for the Stockpile once again. Those defenses are getting boosted, as its Stockpile is 1 here, and it is going to need to do something drastic, maybe restore its health, but Magmortar could capitalize. It goes for the Mortal Spin, but yet again, those poison type moves don't affect the macros. Slitherwing, however, goes with the Shadow Claw, and it gets the elimination. The Lava Ridge Flare have just taken down the macros, and they practically dominated this matchup. They did start to make a few errors there, but still, they came out so strong. They did not give the macros a chance to breathe, and with the Flare have melted away the Steel types in this match, moving themselves back up into the Elite Four, as next round they will be taking on the Pewter Skulls. But the macros still sitting on top of the leaderboard, but next round they will be going up against the Anastar Galaxy. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.